This is SRI New Home Showcase. My name is Ainsley. Today, bringing you Zyon Grand, one of the tallest residential skyscrapers in Singapore. Proudly developed by Singapore's top developer CDL and Mutsui Fudasan. That's going to be our managing partner, Ken Look.
So Ainsley, we are going to do things a bit different today.
Okay.
Now it's my turn to ask you a question.
Right.
So I understand you're looking for a home.
Yeah.
I want to know what are some main attributes that you look for in a home.
Block view, amenities, MRT, schools. Yeah, the location is very important. But I always kind of feel like you have to trade off one for the other. You can't really have everything, all the stars aligned. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to find a development
That ticks all the
or a
boxes.
location that
Yeah.
ticks all the boxes,
Yeah.
right? But today, when we are standing here at Zyon Grand and I was spending time looking at this location, studying and researching this place, I realized it is one of the most complete location that you can find. And with the architecture and how they have designed Zyon Grand, the development itself is complete as well. So you mentioned about views.
Yeah.
We
Tell
know
me more.
Zyon Grand is one of the tallest residential development in Singapore.
Yeah.
Right, any buildings that are taller than us are all mainly in the CBD area.
Okay.
I would say that Zyon Grand is the tallest residential development outside the CBD area. Surrounding us are buildings of up to about 36 stories high. Zyon Grand stands at a towering 62 stories high, which means it will give you the unblocked views that you want, right? And we talk about schools. We are within 1 kilometer to River Valley Primary School, one of the top primary schools in Singapore.
Very nice.
And you talk about the daily amenities that you have. Zyon Grand is a mixed development with retail component at the bottom, comprising of a supermarket, 23 F&B, and a childcare center.
Nice.
And not forgetting that we are only next to one of Singapore's most popular heartland mall, which is in Great World City. We are across the road from where your Zyon Road Food Center is.
Yep.
And of course, surrounding us, we have the wet markets and a lot of other eateries and some famous traditional ones as well, all in the area. So it's a very complete daily lifestyle that you get in this area. I remember you mentioned about MRT as well.
Yeah.
We are directly linked to Havelock MRT station. And more importantly, this location is very near to 2 of Singapore's most important keynotes, the CBD and your Orchard Road. And we are just 5 minutes drive away from both of them.
Okay.
And if you think this is complete, I'm going to add on a few more perks for you.
Sure.
We are also located just beside one of Singapore's most sought after area, which is along the Singapore River. That gives you direct access to all the 4 key promenades in Singapore. That gives you different vibrant lifestyle along the way. You can cycle, you can jog, you can have a short stroll with your family along the river itself. Most importantly, you are backed by one of Singapore's top developer, CDL and Mutsui Fudasan. And because they will be controlling the retail component at the bottom, you know they will be in this journey with you throughout your entire stay. So I think it's very rare to come by such a development in such a superior location. I really think Zyon Grand will give a very complete lifestyle to anybody who is going to buy into this area.
Well, Ken, sounds very exciting. To get development within this locale, do we kind of have to pay a premium for that?
So I think we are in a very good time to look into Zyon Grand because I feel that the stars are aligned in both macro and micro factor. What do I mean by that? We know that the government in the latest master plan has wanted to create affordable housing within the central area. And because of that, they have released quite a number of lands within the central area. And with this number of lands, we saw competitive bidding on the lands, which translate into competitive pricing that buyers get to enjoy today. So I think we are going to see, my guess, about $2,900 to $3,000 per square foot on the average. It is very rare for us to come across such a tall skyscraper of 62 stories high, right? And with such a tall building, the developers can now stretch their pricing a very wide range.
That makes sense.
This range can actually provide opportunity for many groups of buyers. In my take for the lower floors, I think the developers can start off as low as about 2,600 plus to 2,700 per square foot. And of course, for discerning buyers who wants to be on top of the world, they can of course pay a bit of premium for it. I don't think it will be too far a range because we have seen developments of very, very high floors crossing $4,000 to $5,000 per square foot because of the current macro situation and the competition that's around. I don't think they will even reach that stage.
Ken, you mentioned 2,627 on the lower floors. Isn't that the kind of pricing that we can expect now to pay for places like Long Chuan and Braddell as well?
Exactly. And maybe even in future, your Bayshore may be a price around the same. And today, we are talking about the River Valley, the Zyon Road area.
Are there any other plans coming up for this area as well?
So instead, I think this is a very valid question. Because of how complete this area is, it is even more livable than any of the living in the CBD and Orchard itself, right? Because you get to live like a heartlander, but yet you enjoy all the perks of living in the central area. And because of that, we have seen very strong, constant demand in both sales and rental, and it has always been keeping at a high level all this while. Because of our close proximity to both CBD and Orchard, the government is going through an aggressive rejuvenation in these two areas. In the latest draft master plan, we can see that they are focusing quite a bit in the central area because of how close the prices have come from the outskirts and the city fringe to the central area due to years of decentralization. Attention is being focused back on central area. Through their CBDI scheme and their SDI scheme, the rejuvenation is already ongoing. Within the next 5 years, we will see a start of a brand new Orchard with new buildings coming up. We will also see quite a number of brand new mixed-use developments within the CBD as well. And as these two areas starts to be rejuvenated, with more livable elements being added inside and more families moving in, areas around these two keynotes, like where we are in Zyon Grand, will stand to benefit very largely from these two rejuvenation. There will be even more milestones in the future for residents in Zyon Grand to look forward to.
So very exciting. Let's go meet our cluster head Bala to find out more about this beautiful development. Let's go. So Bala, this seems like something out of this world. Tell me more about Zyon Grand. I mean, it looks really, really nice.
From the facade of the building, they have gained inspirations from our national flower, Vanda Misjokium. If you look at the building bottom up, it creates a very petal-like effect. Hence, you see the curvatures among the building, a very sleek and contemporary design. So Zyon Grand is currently the tallest integrated residential twin tower development in Singapore. So it spans 62 stories high. Unit mix is made up of your 1+ study all the way up to your 5-bedroom units. At the topmost floor will be 2 penthouses. 5-bedroom unit starts from the 44th story. So you can expect the kind of views you'll be able to achieve. So your 4 bedrooms and above comes with private lifts as well. So north-southern orientation, you have on one end looking towards the north towards Orchard Road, on the south towards Sentosa. Around the area, both Kim Seng, Zion, it's around 35-36 stories high. So anything beyond the 36th floor, you can expect very magnificent views.
Ken was mentioning earlier that there were 23 shops, F&B units in particular. Where's it roughly going to be?
They are all lined up along your Havelock Road. From the model over here, it is all lined up along the lower level.
Yes.
23 F&B outlets and a supermarket as well. We also have a childcare center within Zyon Grand. We have Havelock Station, part of your Thomson East Coast line. It's integrated within the development. It's really convenient.
I noticed service apartments, it seems.
This service apartment over here is 36 stories high, approximately 290 units. So eventually when the development TOPs, CDL Hospitality will take over the service apartment.
Oh, so they're going to be managing it as well?
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Standing here, Bala, I realized that there's quite a bit of water features. Tell me a little bit more, what's going on?
If you look at the entire site plan, we do have your typical 50-meter lap pool, you have your family wading pool, kids pool. It is inspired from where we are located, very close to Singapore River.
Right.
So hence the water features. The site area is also very undulating. That is to blend in together with the neighborhood and the proximity towards your greens like your park connector and whatnot. So adding on to the facilities, you do have a cantilever fitness suite overlooking the greens within the development site. On the other end, you have your Club Connect, which is your clubhouse, and you do have a tennis court which can act as a pickleball court as well. Your sky deck, which is on the 22nd, on the 43 of each tower. So it's basically lounges and to just enjoy the views towards the north and the south.
Very nice. This is one of the show units we want to show you. This is a 2-bedroom premium plus study, 721 square feet. Bala, tell us all the good stuff.
Okay, so this is your dumbbell layout. So we only have 2 stacks of this. Both are facing towards the north. If you look at the kitchen layout, even though it's an open concept kitchen, because of how it is laid out, it gives you a very big space for your dining area.
Right.
You have ample space, your walkway towards your study room. So the study room is another very good space which they have. You can easily fit in a single-size bed.
Oh,
so special emphasis for the provisions for Zyon Grand. So over at the kitchen, the backsplash, it is what we call the integrated magnetic accessories wall system. You have your accessories panels, which is held through a magnetic system. So your cabinet comes with your fluted glass finish. Your countertop over here is your engineered stone MDI, which is also the same for your lower cabinet. So over at the 3-bedroom show unit, 1076 square feet. This is the study area, which is meant to be left open. There are no walls, so your actual unit comes exactly like this. Double up as a open space, extended living, or you can even enclose it on your own accord to create a study.
We are in our 4-bedroom supreme with private lift, 1518 square feet. I noticed that there's a room over there. You want to tell us a little bit more first?
That's your junior master on one end, separating your living and dining.
Okay.
Your other 4 rooms tucked at the other corner. So where we are now is your island top top over here, your dry kitchen. Behind us would be your service yard and your wet kitchen.
I also noticed that the flooring looks a little bit different. I mean, firstly, large format tiles seems to go across the board.
Your large format tiles, like what you mentioned, it's across all bedroom types. What differentiates the 1, 2, 3 versus the 4 and 5 is the texture, the tone which is given. So we call this the Lux theme.
Right.
So your 4 and 5 bedrooms follows a Lux theme. So Zyon Grand offers very high-end provisions. You have your cooker hook, your hot, which is by Vzook. Your oven is also by Vzook. You have Liber fridge and you have Dietrich washer and dryer. In specific, your 4-bedroom and 5-bedroom units will have a dishwasher, which is by Dietrich, and you also have a wine chiller by Liber for all 4 and 5-bedroom units. So we are now in the 4-bedroom master bedroom. Over here, this is what we call the Carcaro wardrobe, imported from Italy. The special feature about this wardrobe is that it extends out where you can open the panels fully and have your full space for the wardrobe. Every master bedroom in all bedroom types comes fitted with Carcaro wardrobe, well known for its functionality and craftsmanship.
So instead, I think we saw how attractive the prices of Zyon Grand can start from. If you think about it, it is really rare to come across another development with such complete living and so many added attributes, all in one development itself. Buyers should also know that we are exiting out of the start of a new cycle, which we have enjoyed very low prices for a lot of the new launches in the past 1.5 years. We are going to enter into the mid of the cycle by next year, and we have already started seeing how land prices that are bidded this year to be higher than last year. As we enter into next year, we are going to see new prices forming up. You will see the 2 Chuan plots selling at about 27 to 29 per square foot. You will see Bayshore selling at about 27 to 29 per square foot as well. You will also see ECs in Woodlands and Senja that will be selling ranging from about 1,008 to 1,009. So as these launches happen by mid of next year, we expect the whole market to see a brand new price point. If there are units still available in Zyon Grand, you will expect prices to move upwards. So I think this is a very, very small window and a very rare opportunity for buyers to enter into Zyon Grand. Another point to note is that Zyon Grand is one of the last few free land that is sold by the government in this very popular area. Once these lands are being sold, any new launches in future will have to go through en bloc, and we know how prices will be if a new development is launched through an en bloc.
So guys, that's the end of our SR New Home Showcase. If you want to come on by, we'd like you to come on by. We will be previewing from the 8th of October for 2 weekends, and the consumer seminar will be happening on the 13th of October, and our booking day itself will be on the 18th of October. Once again, this is SR New Home Showcase. My name is Ainsley.
I'm Ken.
And we'll see you guys here at Zyon Grand.